You know that feeling when you want to stay home and not hang out? And it wasn't laziness, and it wasn't boredom, and definitely wasn't you missing out. You felt this before. You cancel plans, not because you hate people, but because the thought of small talk, noise, lights, and expectations feels heavy. You finally get home, shut the door, lower the lights, exhale. And suddenly your thoughts come back online. Your creativity returns. Your emotions settle. You feel like yourself again. And somewhere along the way, you wondered, why am I like this? You're not the only one. Here's what most people don't understand. In Quiet, author Susan Cain explains that for many introverts, especially sensitive ones, home isn't avoidance, it's a regulated space. Home is where the nervous system downshifts, where emotions get processed instead of suppressed, where stimulation drops low enough for clarity to return. Psychologist Reed Larson found that voluntary solitude increases creativity, emotional regulation, and self-reflection. And that word matters, voluntary. Voluntary solitude heals. Forced isolation harms. Big difference. At home, you control the environment. Lighting, sound, pace. That control isn't indulgent, it's neurological recovery. This is where introverts observe deeply. Light through windows, birds outside, breath in the body. This is where insight forms before it's shared. The most creative people aren't antisocial, they're selectively social. They retreat to create, then return to give. But here's the part that matters most. Preferring home doesn't mean you're broken. It doesn't mean you're scared of growth. It means you understand intuitively that your energy is finite. One important distinction: if you never leave home and the idea of going out feels paralyzing, that may not be a preference. That could be social anxiety or agoraphobia. Research shows that during the pandemic, introverts actually reported more loneliness and distress than expected. No matter how introverted we are, humans still need connection. The goal isn't isolation, it's balance. So here's the takeaway. Solitude is where introverts regulate. Connection is where they contribute. And life works best when both exist together. You don't need to become louder. You don't need to be more outgoing. And that's the whole point. It was never about staying home. It was about staying true to who you are. If this video hits, I'd appreciate the comment, like, and subscribe to Words That Sticks.